So this is a part 8 of student result system. This is a ASP.NET C# SQL Server project. So in this video, we learn how to make ASP.NET project. So if you're watching this first time, please watch the previous videos also to understand how to write the student result system. So now in this video, let's understand how to change the password. So what are the original password that we want to change? That we'll understand how to change the password, and also we'll understand how to use the update statement. Update is a SQL statement, so we need to know like how to use the update statement. So insert, update, delete, three important statements that we should know. So here are the previous part 1 introduction to the project, part 2 database and table creations, part 3 login, part 4 connection string, how to validate the login page and the main page, part 5 course page, student page, how to create these pages. Here we learn about insert statement. Next is the marks entry and student login and marks search. All this we discussed in the part 7. Today is the part 8, change password, in 2 more parts that we'll discuss in the next. So if you're not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and also click the like button, and also you can share what you think about these videos, whether it is helpful for you, or if you have any problem or you want to say something to us, please write it in the comment box. Fine, so here is the project. You can download this project from our website. The link is available in the description, so please check in the description. Now today we want to make a password change. Okay, so for student it should be a password change. So here is a change password. For that you have to go to project, then add one more form. So this is a web form. So student, okay, so password. So that is a file name. Okay, so now you required 4 text boxes. So therefore what we can do is we can copy from, okay, so we can copy from course. Okay, so let it be course only. So here we can copy because there are 2 text boxes here. Copy from this. This is the admin course. Admin course, why? Because there are 2 text boxes available in the admin course, so therefore that will do the job. So now if I click here, you can see that course name and the details. Now we need to make the changes. Okay, so this is the student password. So here the password change password. Right, so now first one is register number, so call it as a register number. So I'll take this box up, let it be there here, and here you need to type the password, type password. This is the old password. Okay, type old password. So I record one more text box. For this I'll use this one only. Now this is the multi-line, we don't want multi-line, so let me make it as a password. Okay, so let's take this here, keep it. Okay, so make everything equal size. Right, so we record 2 more, so therefore I can copy this. So go to source, copy here, press enter key, and you can paste again. Here is a label 3, so paste again, it is a label 4. So just know the name. Okay, so label 3 and label 4. So go to design, now label 4, so this is a label 4, bring it down. Then you take label 3 from the properties, selected, bring it down. So now you can say type new password. Then here retype new password, so therefore you can say retype new password. So here you record, so this text box again. Right, so this text box you record 2 more times, so therefore you can go to source again. So copy this, then paste again, paste. So now you can see this is 3 and 4, 3, 4. So now text box 4, so bring this to bottom. Text box 3, you can can bring it down. So select all. So this is control button. Select, then format, align, left, format, make size both. Okay, so both all are equal to equal size. Done. Now double click on save. So take to the code window. Now again you have to go to student login, because first you need to check the password is correct or not. So therefore we'll copy this. So these two namespaces are required. Again here also just you can add up this. Okay, so copy this. Then SQL connection, this is again common. So you have to take and you have to paste it here. Then here is a click. Okay, copy as it is. Okay, if it's true, so if there is a password, correct password, you don't need to do anything. So because here nothing you need to do, because you need to write the next statement. So there you can write the old password entered is not correct. Old password entered is not correct. So okay, we close this one, so that will do the job. So if the old password is not correct, you can't make the change to the password. Okay, if it is correct, then you have to write the next statement. Okay, so if it is correct, you have to update the query. Therefore we'll select insert statement. Okay, so you can go to course list. So here is the insert statement. We can copy this one only. So here this is to update. Okay, so now we will see that update password. So for update you need to use the update statement. There is not insert, it's a update table name. Then you have to use the set keyword. Set, so p word, password you need to change, that is equal to, now the password is in the text box 3, and then you have to use the where condition, where for particular user you want to change that one. So therefore you say reg number, that is equal to, so this is the text box 1, so reg number is there in the text box 1. Okay, so this is text box 3 and this is the text box 1. The register number is equal to text box 1. So password text box 3, this is a new password. So then you need to execute, then you can see that the password is saved successfully. Password changed successfully. Alright, but whether we check this one is both are correct or not yet checked. So therefore what we have to do is we write one more statement. If text box 3 dot text is not equal to, so this is not equal to text box 4 dot text, here you can have a message box. So what is the message box? You have to say that both are not correct. Message box dot show a new password and retype new password are not correct or are not same. So this is the backend validation, but you can do in the front end also, whether using the JavaScript or here also the controls are available. That will teach you in the some other video. So after this, so please watch our channel. Therefore we'll teach you like how you can use the validation controls and how to validate. Now this is a message box and we don't want to execute the rest of the code, therefore you have to use the return statement. So return will stop this code here only, so it will not execute the rest of the code. Okay, so now this is the code which is required to change the password. So save this one, Now student main. So change password, and then you have to link this to student password. Okay, so done. Save, and then we can go back here. So the project is already running, so I can close and I'll show you once again. Okay, so if project is running, you can see that this is IAS Express. Right click, and then you can select the this application. Right. So next, student login. So here is BCA 101, and then the password. Change password. Now you can see that all are appear, but here we already logged in, and also we have the value in the session variable, so we can call it back. Okay, so therefore we can call it back to this text box. In order to do this, we'll go back to this, and we'll go back to password. Right. So now if you go to the code section, there is a load event. So here is a page load. So therefore you can write text box 1.text is equal to this is session. This is reg number var. So this is var. So this value is already there. When you log in, we have this value. So this value again we want to transfer. So it's showing me error. So because this session value, because both data types are not same, therefore it's showing error. Therefore you need to convert this into string format. So now this is also string, this is also string, it will do the job. Now I can press enter key. Now you can see that BCA 1001 is there, but it's still allowed to make the changes here. Okay, so we are not supposed to allow them to make changes. Therefore what we can do is we can disable this. So enabled, there is a property called as enabled. You make it false, so that becomes disabled. Now whoever logs in, they cannot change the other passwords. Okay, they can only change their own password, but they cannot change others' password. Fine. So now here type the old password, and then you type the new password. Now if you click save, you can see there is a message box. New password and retype password are not correct. So this and this are not same. Okay, fine. So now what we can do is you can type the password. Save. So you can see that there is an error here. There is one bracket. So why that bracket? So we have to come back here. So it's update. Okay. At the end there is a bracket here. You forget to remove that. So that is not required. Okay. If there is an open bracket, there should be closed bracket. But here there is no open bracket. That is not required. Okay. So now we can refresh this. Okay, invalid column name, register number. So what is the column name? Reg number. Okay, so this is there. Okay, table name is wrong here. So this is the course table. This is not, we are not changing the course table, we are changing in the student table. So this is student. This is what happens when you copy and paste. Okay, when you copy and paste, you need to take care to change all the things. So okay, done. So now the password is changed. So back, and then so this back also is wrong. So what you have to do is you have to go back. So this is student main page. Okay, so now next student login. So this is BCA 100. I'll try with the old password. So that is not acceptable. I'll try with a new password. So it logs in. So now that's how we can change the password. So keep watching our channel. We'll teach you more like how to use the validation controls, how to make a front-end validation, all in the next sessions. So meanwhile, please go to our iBlix tutorials. Click videos. Here you can see all the videos, all project videos. So a lot of project related videos. Keep watch them. Also please suggest our channel to your friends and any of your family members who are doing the CS course. So also please subscribe. Thank you.